If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you subscribe, you could be my best friend. No? Alright, thank you.
Yeah.
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 It's no surprise that LA Knight is blowing up, and I mean, he's been in the business for a long time. He used to wrestle in Impact Wrestling, he was in NXT for a little bit, but I feel like this is the prime of his career. It looks like he's getting set up to face Austin Theory at SummerSlam for the United States Championship. So in today's video, I'm going to be discussing 3 ways that WWE could book LA Knight's championship run in WWE. Alright, so LA Knight obviously has to win tonight to face Austin Theory at SummerSlam. And the way I would book this match, I feel like would be pretty simple, and I feel like WWE would do. LA Knight would win the title, Pretty Deadly would end up coming into the match somehow, and then the Brawling Brutes would come out and help LA Knight win. I feel like they've been building that. I feel like that's probably what's going to happen. But I feel like it's more interesting to talk about what happens after. Now, the first opponent is a little tricky. I think the first opponent could end up being someone like Grayson Waller or Cameron Grimes. I just think they need to put more spotlight on those guys. Because they're not really setting up any other feuds with LA Knight at the moment. Maybe he can go up against Logan Paul. That's something that could be interesting if he wins his match against Ricochet. That could be really cool. Logan Paul and LA Knight had really great chemistry up until that build into Money in the Bank. So I feel like they were kind of setting up a match there, and that's also a very good win for LA Knight's record. And I feel like that would add to his US title run and make it more legitimate. But the idea would be that he holds the title up until WrestleMania, and then he would end up dropping the title against some NXT guy that needs it, like Braun Breaker, Dragunov, or Carmelo Hayes. I feel like it's pretty simple booking. So now let's get into what I want to happen. Alright, so LA Knight meets Austin Theory at SummerSlam. Maybe like Pretty Deadly is sick or something, so they throw that idea out the way. And it's just a match between Austin Theory and LA Knight. And maybe we get a little bit of a CM Punk and The Rock at Elimination Chamber reference. I think that would be pretty cool. Austin Theory wins, he's like celebrating, he's about to go backstage, then Triple H comes out and he's like, Vince McMahon isn't here anymore. And then LA Knight's like, give me another chance. He's like, this is LA Knight's game. Yeah. And then Triple H is like, ring the bell. They fight again, LA Knight wins. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. It'd be pretty different. Haven't seen anything like that in a while. So, wins the title. First opponent, without a doubt in my mind, would be Top Dollar. Nah, for real. Do you guys watch SmackDown and see the way that Michael Cole roasts Top Dollar? That is so funny. I love Michael Cole.
Take your pick. Who's winning this one? Top Dollar. Why? Because he can't go over the top rope.
But for real, I think it would be pretty cool to see a match, well, a triple threat match between Grayson Waller, Edge, LA Knight for the United States Championship at whatever the next pay-per-view is. I don't know off the top of my head. It'd be cool because Grayson Waller and Edge just had a match, so they're kind of feuding. LA Knight comes back to SmackDown, issues an open challenge. Grayson Waller accepts. As they're fighting, whatever, you hear, you think you know me. Edge comes out. He cost Grayson Waller the match, and now there's like a 3-way feud going on because Grayson wants the title, Edge wants Grayson, and LA Knight wants to keep the title, and he's down to defend against whoever. So, we get a triple threat. I think that'd be cool. I think that's a good way to incorporate Grayson Waller into a really good feud. You use Edge, so you get a lot of people and a lot of eyes on that match, and you have LA Knight go over. That's how I would book his first title defense. I feel like that would be pretty cool. But that's what I want to happen. So is it going to happen? Probably not. But now, let's get into some unrealistic booking. Alright, so obviously, LA Knight wins US title, whatever. But the main thing that happens at SummerSlam is that he actually challenges Roman for both titles after he beats Jay because he said so and he wins.
Yeah.
All joking aside, LA Knight wins the US title. He's about to cut a promo, because he's LA Knight, and then all you hear is, "If you snap!" So, you know, they have a little bit of a promo battle, whatever. Rock bottom to LA Knight. Over the next couple months, a feud starts to boil over Twitter, kind of like how The Rock and John Cena did. LA Knight challenges The Rock at WrestleMania. It would come to the Royal Rumble. LA Knight goes to the Royal Rumble, he tries to win, but then The Rock comes out, he eliminates LA Knight, and he's not happy about it. You can obviously tell that I like Grayson Waller a lot, because he would end up challenging LA Knight at Elimination Chamber for the US title, which he would lose because The Rock would come out and he would cause LA Knight the title, which would then set up the match of The Rock versus LA Knight at WrestleMania 40, and that's how you get LA Knight over, by him beating The Rock. I feel like this makes sense just because how similar they are, and they get a lot of similarities and stuff on Twitter, whatever. A lot of people don't like how LA Knight kind of takes a little bit of The Rock's style, but all those people are bitches. Not a chill, it's not that big of a deal. But this is insanely unrealistic just because I don't think The Rock is going to be wrestling in the near future or maybe ever again. But I did see a report saying that he is in desperate need of some good press, whatever that means, and I think this is a way to kind of get him over. But that is how I would book LA Knight's championship run in the WWE. If you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate if you subscribed. As you saw at the beginning of the video, majority of you are not subscribed, which is fine, but please subscribe, it helps me out. Like the video, share it with a friend, do whatever you gotta do. But until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.